got a bit of free time today between other stuff, so I'm going to take a bit of time out of the day to have a look at this last pedal that I've got to make a bracket for the Barra conversions. So we have all three here. So this is a BA, this is the BF, which you probably might have seen the video for, and this is an FG pedal. So BA has the plug on the front and no box on this side and no box on this side, so that's actually really good. The BF is like the BA, plug on the front, but it has this big box on the side, so that's why we've got this cutout for it and nothing on the back. The FG is actually very different. There's 3 holes in the top with these 2 locator pins. The pedal backing isn't actually steel, it's like braced plastic, and the offset's actually different. You can see on the pedal that all the electric componentry is actually to the left of the center line of the pedal, whereas if you look at the BF pedal, it's all on the right, and on the BA pedal it's all on the right as well. So it's got a different offset on the front, which make it fun. So you can't just use one of my other design brackets to do this. I'll have to draw it from scratch. So you can see that it actually overhangs the original backing, so there's probably a good chance that on wide open throttle we'll have to make this miss the factory stop. And you can see that the angle on the top is actually much different. It's probably close to 120 degrees from the mount on the body. So I'll take a few dimensions and I'll start drawing one up. So I've had a bit of a play in CAD, and this is what I've come up with. Plug will be on, so this will be mounting on the firewall, and then the top will be mounting on the pedal, and I'm just going to run a big brace on the side opposite to the plug, and then a stiffer on the bottom and try and box it all in and try and make it nice and strong. Do it all out of 2mm. A little bit of trial and error. It's just a matter of trying to pick one datum side, then measure everything off the datum, so everything's off the front in this corner. Trying to get everything to line up. You can see I've tried to integrate the 2 factory slots as well for locating, and then 3 through holes for bolting to the pedal, and then 2 through holes for bolting to the firewall in the Nissan, and then a 1 inch, a 3/4 and a 1/2 inch dimple die, just to try and make this thing as rigid as possible. So to look at it in a flat pattern, so that's what it looks like when we get it laser cut. These center type lines here are all fold lines, and they'll all be fold down. So the next step would be to print out a paper template and double check everything before we go make a metal prototype and test fit it. We're just going to do it really easy. It's just the drawing. I deleted the border and the title block of it. We're just going to print it A4 1:1. Just make sure it fits into the printing paper, so it's smaller than an A4 piece of paper, so we're lucky. And then we can cut it out with the scissors, fold it on the line, sticky tape together, and do a test fit. So we've printed and cut out this paper template. At the moment I've just cut out the slots. You can see this slot's cut out and this slot for the locating pins, so we can sit it on the pedal. Yeah, so you can see the pins stick through, and we can work out whether the holes are in the right spot or not. So to check these holes, we're just going to hold them up in the light, and you can see that they're just in the holes, and this one needs to be moved a bit, so I'll move that one over 2mm and up 2mm, and then move these ones over 1mm and up 1mm, and she should be all apples. So this will be how it pretty much finishes up. So I'll have to remember to dimple these holes outwards, and then you can see the locating pins hanging through. I've corrected the holes now, and they're the holes that bolt onto the firewall, and you can see that it will sit on the firewall something like that with the pedal down, and I'll have to double check to see whether it'll sit on the stop of wide open throttle, but it has plenty of clearance in the back. Next step now is to get one laser cut and fold it up in steel and test fit it. thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram.